All right, Travis, it's last day, I guess, of the conference, and it's been awesome having you, buddy. It's really good when we can spend time with awesome partners like yourself. So, first and foremost, thanks for joining us at U.S. Sports Congress here.
Yeah, sure. Happy to be here. This is, my first time at this conference. So no, it's been fun. Had a great time so far.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, teeing us up here, I guess we've been partners with you guys for 4 years now.
Yep, 4 years. Well, the first year was the COVID year, so I guess that was like a feeling out process, I guess.
Yeah. What's your role with the soccer complex and in specifically the tournament?
I'll start with our tournament that we use you guys for. So the North American Sand Soccer Championships. It's one of the largest beach soccer festivals in the world. So we have between 700 and 800 teams in that tournament. So my role in that tournament is to schedule all the games. Cool. And so dealing with the schedule of 1,500 games is quite the task. And so I kind of do the same thing for the soccer complex as well. So we have a 26 field soccer facility in Virginia Beach. The proceeds from that sand soccer tournament go to improvements at the soccer complex. There I'm the director of operations, so all of the soccer leagues, tournaments, camps, then flag football, lacrosse tournaments, camps, leagues. I'm kind of the master of the schedule for all those kind of things. So I guess you could say I put together puzzles for a living.
Fun. How did you get involved with the complex?
So I didn't grow up playing soccer. So working at a soccer facility wasn't, top of mind, for me coming out of college. But while I was at Old Dominion, I had a chance to work for the Hampton Roads Sports Commission, who put on the 2014 Junior Olympics. And so the executive director there, Lauren Bland, when she got the executive director job for sand soccer and the soccer complex, she, kind of pulled me in to do that. So that's kind of how I ended up at the soccer complex. Still, I'd like to get into a soccer league or something playing there, so I'd at least, get a little bit of the sport. But yeah, my roots are in baseball.
Very cool. Yeah. So putting on we'll focus on the tournament here, because I think you guys just do such a great job of it. You guys speak so highly of it. We've seen the pictures, but what's some of your best experiences from it, or best moments you've had with the soccer tournament?
So our sand soccer, I think it's like the beach culture. It's unlike anything else that we do at our soccer complex. It's the vibe is different. You're out there in a bathing suit, playing with your friends. We have 2 affiliate youth soccer clubs that play at our facility, and probably 90% of the year they're going against each other, and then or they're playing on their high school team against other players. But at sand soccer, all of those teams come together and they can play with their friends. They don't have to worry about what club they're playing for or what high school they're with. It's just a really cool time for people to come together, have a vacation, and just really enjoy themselves, being at the beach, in the summertime. It's usually the weekend right after school gets out, so it's kind of like the kickoff to like everyone's summer. So that's kind of what we like to see it as.
Yeah, and I think I can attest when you have something for everyone. There's the top elite levels, and then I even joke, I've seen all the divisions you guys run, and there's not a tournament that has more divisions that I've ever seen. The age groups, the skill levels. So it must make it, to your point, just that much more of a fun experience when there's just something for every single person, it seems like.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've got, little guys, U8s that are out there that barely just learned how to play soccer, and now we put them in the sand. Yeah. So, they have a ball out there. And then we've also got, over 50s, trying to do an over 60s league this year.
Nice.
So, and you kind of grow, with the event, starting at a young age and, going through your high school years. And then once players are in college, they come back and play with their buddies. And same thing with the adults too. So Matt Wayland, he's our tournament director. He still plays in the tournament.
For sure.
He still gets his guys out there in the over 50s division, and, they give it all they got, for 1 or 2 games. I don't know if they ever make it to the to the third game guarantee, but no, it's a blast. It's always well received, even for our sidekick sports that we have. So we like to integrate other local, different sports. So like Tidewater Volleyball Association, they run a volleyball tournament during our event. Same thing with Waka Kickball, they run a kickball tournament during our event.
Yeah.
So we like to get as many people at the oceanfront for one weekend as we can.
Nice. Well, I know it always turns out well, but I know tournaments, putting them on, there's a million moving parts. What's some things that keep you up at night, or what's some of the toughest things that you're always trying to challenge yourself to get better at for the tournament, for the brand?
Yeah, so this year we actually took a look at, are we doing the right thing with, our competition levels? Because this is not a sanctioned event. We just pretty much use the honor system. Like, hey, are you a competitive player? Are you upper or lower competitive? Are you a rec player? Are you a travel player? And we kind of just leave it up to whoever's registering where they think that they should fit in.
Okay.
And so things that keep me up at night is, a team that has a bunch of ringers and they're blowing everybody out, by 10 or 15 goals. So this year we've kind of revamped our divisions a little bit so that we can make sure like the competition is better. Something else that actually came to fruition 2 years ago, on Sunday, we had this crazy storm that rolled through at the beach, and the lifeguards pulled everybody off the beach. I mean, it's just, rain just coming down. And we had to delay our tournament for about 2 hours. And so you think about the referees, the teams, having to go back out and see, did anything get damaged? Do we still have fields, out there? And lo and behold, we didn't have too much damage. We put down some more field tapes. I was able to reschedule the schedule and the referees and everything using your guys' software. We were able to get back out on the beach 2 hours later. We finished a little bit later, but we were able to get everything in. And that's one of the beauties of running an event at the oceanfront on the beach, is that you can't get rained out, and it was actually better for everybody with the sand being more compact at that time of day. So it was those having to reschedule, a couple hundred games in a short period of time definitely keeps me up at night. But I will say, having the Event Connect software made it super easy, and we were able to get back out there.
Yeah, I remember we were looking at the views of the traffic that hit the site that weekend, and when that happened too. So you have you in there making all the schedule changes, using us for the communication platform to let people know of we're going to get this going again, or live updates through text and email there.
Yes.
That's always been fun with you guys too, is how well you use the system, and we appreciate how you keep challenging us to come up with new things. And I always say every partner uses the system a little different.
Sure.
But it's a lot of fun how you guys use it really through everything. So registration, scheduling, the hotels being in there. Is there any less systems since you came to us? Like, do you know how you used to do it? Was it a bunch of different spreadsheets? Have we been able to help it all create maybe some efficiencies that way?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll start with on the back end. So the way that our staff uses your technology. For me personally, having to input the schedule has been super easy. We had, leading up to using Event Connect, we had 3 different platforms in 3 different years.
Okay.
And so each year was a different learning curve of, how exactly am I going to fit this together? So I would say definitely consistency of, being able to use the same each year. I know that the hotel piece has really been huge for us. We've grown so much with the amount of room blocks that hotels are giving us, and we're selling out all of our room blocks as well. So they're obviously getting good customer service when they're trying to book the hotels. Having having those options right after they register of, I can get my hotel right now too. And it looks like it's the same website, it's the same everything. So they feel comfortable about booking right through there. So I think on the hotel piece, it's been great outward facing. registration, we're able to capture so much more information from all of our players, coaches, managers. I mean, just getting all of their emails or, where they're from, being able to turn all of that into an economic impact number that we're giving to, the CVB, or we're giving to city council, saying, this is why we host this event. It's because we're helping so many people, we're helping the community, so I think, it's like every piece of it really has really, boosted our event probably to the next level.
That's great to hear, you guys. It's so fun to be part of it when it's such a great event, and we can be a small piece of that. We appreciate that.
Everything has been great. Again, customer service, you guys being so reachable, coming down to Virginia Beach, meeting in Richmond to go over things. It's just been, it just makes us feel like a family. We get to meet you guys, see you guys. It's not just, hey, let me email, someone about this and maybe they'll get back to me, maybe they won't, or putting some sort of issue in a chat or something. We can call you whenever, we can get a hold of you. And I think a lot of times when you're dealing with tech, like this, it's kind of hard to find.
Sure. No, I appreciate that. And I know how much our team enjoys working with you guys, but wish a few more of them was here.
Yeah.
Owen was one that jumps out to me. Mikey, any shout outs back to the team?
I mean, Mike was our first account rep, and he did such a great job leading us through those first years when we were still trying to figure out Event Connect and how to use it correctly. Mike was huge on the front end, and I know Owen, fields all of our ideas when we're coming up with things like, hey, I wish you guys could do this, or can we do this differently? So he's always fielding that feedback from us, and I'm sure giving it to you guys, and seeing how we can. Because like you said, every tournament's different, so there's no one thing fits all, for that kind
puzzle.
of thing.
It's that puzzle.
Yeah, it's that puzzle, exactly. Yeah. So, for the whole Event Connect team, Brandon, like I said, and Sarah for coming down too as well, helping out with hotels. That was huge for us this year as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Anything you're very excited for going into 2024?
2024. So it's our 30th anniversary for Sand Soccer. Yep. So we're going to have some special things this year for our 30th anniversary. And so I don't want to let too many cats out of the bag here, but we're super excited for our 30th year. And we're also doing some changes at the soccer complex. We're re-turfing 2 of our turf fields and doing some capital projects at the soccer complex as well. So it's 2024 it's going to be a great year for us.
Great.
That's for sure.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to being part of that, and appreciate you coming again. Thanks for your time, and thanks for a great partnership. You, Lauren, Gina, the whole team, awesome group, and we're excited for future years ahead.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having us.